Two little owls in Cape Coral may have to find a new home pretty soon. The city just got a permit to move them because their burrow is getting in the way of public events. 4 in Your Corner's Rob Manch is in Bernice Braden Park for us tonight. And Rob, we understand these birds do have special protection because they're considered endangered, right?
Yeah, well, as you can see, these guys have a pretty cozy setup here. They've got this patch of grass all to themselves, and the white pylons that surround it keep people from getting too close. Just one problem. The city uses this park every year for its 4th of July celebration, so officials want these little guys to go. But I talked to one man who's already trying to stop that from happening. Earlier this morning, Chris Specht and I got to the park just as these little guys were first poking out their heads.
There's no better place to embrace nature.
Specht says there's a lot of reasons to love these owls. They're the official city bird of Cape Coral. They're also endangered, but mainly they're just cute and in a great location for visitors.
When these two owls set up here 3 days after being evicted last year, they could not have picked a more perfect spot to become a public exhibit at a welcome center for the city.
That eviction took place when the Red, White, and Boom Festival moved in. Thousands of people come out to this park to celebrate the 4th every year, and having two little endangered birds in the middle of it isn't easy for planners. This was the response Specht got when he took his concerns to City Council last week.
Unfortunately, humanity is pushing a lot of wildlife out of the city, and it's just a fact of life. I mean, the human race is growing, the country is growing, the city especially is growing, and there's only so much real estate.
So the city plans to move the owls, and it just got permission to do it from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. But Specht has already filed a petition to stop it.
The complaint with FWC alleging that the information provided to them on the application was incorrect. And that should hold up the application process and have FWC put it more under a microscope.
A microscope to help the FWC spot two little birds in the middle of some big plans. And the city did just get back to me minutes ago. Senior Public Works Manager Mike Ilchizin says in addition to Red, White, and Boom, the city also has plans to landscape this entire park, which could affect the owls. He says it's not something the city routinely does, but in this case, moving the owls might be the best way to keep them safe. And he says at this time, they don't have a timeline for when the city could start collapsing this burrow. In Cape Coral, Rob Manch, Fox 4 in Your Corner.